Alright, we're gonna go take a look at the Bantam backhoe. I got the old, my grandfather's favorite trick for engines and corrosion. So I'm gonna dump a little of that in the cylinders and kind of see what kind of condition it's in. I have to get up in there. And I'm guessing, yeah, it's froze. I had this thing open not too long ago. Kind of an interesting fact about these old Bantam rigs is, as you can see, as a counterbalance, the back end of it's full of concrete. So if somebody did their best to cover it up, it sat for a long time before I got a hold of it. And so, no telling what kind of neglect might behold this poor tractor. Huh. That's not good. Huh. That's one way to fix it. Oh boy. Looks like I got a new weld job ahead of me. Well, that won't hold us up today. Another thing to fix on my infinite project list here. I was warned yesterday by my dad and my wife that I am not to be bringing home any more projects. But boy, I just can't resist a rusty old piece of iron. So let's go up in here and see what our engine's gonna look like. All right, up here in the Bantam backhoe, and I'm not super excited about what I'm seeing. That ain't good. Nothing that I don't think I can clean up. That one still has marble in it from before. A little bit of rust starting. Nothing I can't clean up. My grandfather complained that the place he used to work that had these machines, somebody that was working there after my grandfather left was just convinced that the valves were sticking or something and insisted on taking the head off, and upon doing so turns out there was actually nothing wrong with it. And my grandfather's suspicion is that whoever was assigned to operate this just didn't want to do it. So, down the machine, and there it sat since the late 70s. So, let's see. When we sold what was left of the old place, I grabbed the head, and I think there was a new head gasket, and the head had the valves ground and everything. So I think we're going to be okay there. I'll dump a little of this in the carburetor just for good measure. Not as bad as I thought it was going to be. Not good either, but there's still marvel in one of these. What's going to be important to get this covered up more than anything, so we can stop any further decay. I don't think it's going to take a lot to get this guy going again. Just pretty much needs a TLC. I think I have all the parts that I need. This is a Leroi engine, and same as in the crane, the 35T. I love these old toolboxes. There's the manifold, and yeah, let's go get a tarp to cover that up. All right, that is for, I think that's for a John Deere. And there is the parts for the cable backhoe. It's like a valve cover, intake. There's the head. I don't know where the gasket is. When we sold the place, it was kind of a rush to get everything moved. And I'm hoping I have it. I hope it didn't get displaced somewhere. I don't know how readily available a head gasket for a 1950s vintage Leroi engine is. Well, I think I did find a prize while digging through all this stuff. And the other mirror for the 1.5-ton Chevy truck. Not broken or anything. Cool. Well, I know that head gasket is around here somewhere. I probably moved it 2 or 3 times looking for other stuff, so I think I'll have everything I need to get that backhoe up and going. Alright, so we're into the shop. Got a grease gun. I got marble in there, but I want to protect the upper parts of the cylinders from rust, so grabbed a rag and a grease gun. I'm going to smear a little grease on them. It's getting to be winter here, and as the weather gets colder, my chances of actually being able to work on this are getting slimmer. We get some nice weather, probably come spring. So I just want to protect it so we don't see any more damage or decay as much as I can until I can get out here to work on it. So between the Marvel Mystery Oil and a little bit of grease, hopefully we can prevent any more of that, and we'll get it covered up good too. That's going to be one of the most important parts. I'd like to dig with this, get it operational. These actually have quite a bit of breakout force for a cable rig. Kind of amazing. They dig pretty quick. Not as smooth as hydraulics, but not bad. Yeah, these are pretty clean. That weird rag contraption that somebody had stuffed in here did its job for a little while. When Grandpa and I picked these up in the, I don't want to say the late 80s, we went over and hauled them home. Had to take them apart. They were in not much different condition than they are right now. They just need some love. TLC, and I would love to preserve these things. Alright, I'm going to just put this right here on this carburetor. Let me get a tarp. We'll cover this thing up for the winter. Oh, hey kitty. I have a companion up here in here this morning. It's starting to rain. Got a few raindrops hitting here. It's nice to see the cool weather. We definitely needed the rain. It has been a very dry summer. I'm wondering if I don't think that the radiator's still hooked up, but I'm sure it's been drained. All right, Harbor Freight tarp to the rescue. Somebody's homemade tool to hold her on there. It looks like a cheater pipe for something. You can live there. All right. Close that hatch a little more since it'll slide. All right. Got it covered up. Winterized as much as possible. I think that's probably the only place where we might get moisture in, but pretty protected there. One of the saving graces here is that this thing actually was enclosed. I don't think those are going to budge. Pretty well froze. All right. Still short of breath quite a bit from the, still getting over the COVID that I had. It's pretty ugly. There we go. Got our temporary door closure. We'll go close the door on the other side. So I thought. That one's going to take a little persuasion too. Let's see if we can break 2 of them today. Alright, got that one closed. Pretty dry climate here, and it's been a super dry summer. Colorado's a very arid climate, which is surprising, as you can see, to see moss growing on anything, especially out here on the eastern plains. Kind of unusual, but definitely an indicator on how long this has been sitting.